What do you get when you combine epic awe for nature and life with an infinite stream of creative artistic expressions? What do you get when that infinite stream of innovative ideas is born from the collaboration of two lifelong best friends who really have a relationship that can best be described as soul sisters, yet they happen to be mother and daughter? What do you get when vast amounts of wonderment is combined with talent, originality, and passion? What you get is very meaningful, intentional, and love-filled art that is truly inspired by raw, natural, everyday life on this great, beautiful, blue and green planet Earth.
My name is Wendy Bloom. Within the art world especially, I go by Sequoia Winai.
My name is Megan Bloom. We are experiencing so much joy working together. We are truly life adventure buddies. We are truly best friends and equals in our partnerships and in business together, in our creations and in our adventures. And in that capacity, we drop relationship titles.
We pour so much love, joy, intentionality, and time into the art that we create and share with the world.
We are delighted that we have an opportunity to introduce ourselves to you and share with you the art that we create, and how nature inspires our art, and how art inspires people to open up their hearts to the wonders of the beautiful natural world.
Many people know us and regard us to be artists, filmmakers, dancers, writers, and teachers, and we are certainly all of those professions. We are also adventurers, caring global stewards, creative influencers that encourage and empower people to find and celebrate their true joy and wonder, and we are educators with a mission to inspire people to open their eyes, minds, and hearts to appreciating, celebrating, and caring for our incredible world.
As such, we have a huge commitment to ourselves, you, and the natural world every time we create art, whether that art be a three-dimensional paper and wire sculpture of an orca, or whether that be an inspiring short film about Northern California's coast redwoods.
We have come to be artists that are inspired by nature and wildlife.
Throughout both of our lives, we have each experienced life-changing and pivotally life-affirming experiences in nature and with animals that have made us into the people we are today. It's through our connection and love of nature that we are able to create meaningful nature and wildlife-inspired art. Art does not come from nowhere. Art is born out of experiences, feelings, passion, heartache, joy, and wonder.
Goodness, that was spectacular. Wow, wonderment. Throughout both of our lives, we have always created art. We have both worked with all sorts of art materials and in a variety of creative disciplines.
In culmination from all of our experiences, we decided to join forces to create something unique and special that we could both create together.
In 2012, we co-founded Rainbow Orchid Designs to create and share nature and wildlife-inspired art. We create from original drawing and sketches, our own patterns and designs that we then cut from hand-painted and varnished paper and sculpt into one-of-a-kind, unique indoor hanging ornament sculptures.
In addition to engineering and sculpting paper into a wide variety of animals, we also hand sculpt an original freehand wire sculpture for each paper sculpture. This art is unique and completely original by the two of us. We now create well over 150 different kinds of wildlife, animal, and nature-inspired sculptures. We share our art online through our Rainbow Orchid Designs website gallery, and in the pre-pandemic era, in person at art shows. Our sculptural work ranges in size from our hanging ornament sculptures that are about 7 to 8 inches tall to 4 to 5 inches wide and about 1 inch deep, to even smaller paper creations, to really large framed three-dimensional scenes or tabletop sculptures.
We also paint nature and wildlife scenes in watercolor and acrylic paint that we share and make available for purchase in a variety of ways, including our 5x7 signed art greeting cards. We are also in the midst of creating a whole variety of art inspired by our love of nature, in the form of jewelry, art miniatures, and affordable prints on a range of fun things like clothing, stickers, and magnets. You may be wondering about the story of what inspired us to name our art business Rainbow Orchid Designs.
It is the meaningful name inspired by our mutual love of vibrant colors and our love of the orcas. You see, the salmon-eating southern resident orcas of the Pacific Northwest inspire immense wonder in our lives and the lives of many people. We have had the amazing opportunity to spend several weeks every summer for years, since about 2004, watching J, K, and L orca whale pods from the west side of San Juan Island, Washington, at Limekiln Point Lighthouse State Park. The endangered southern resident killer whales are a community of extended families that spend their lives together as they live, play, eat salmon, mate, and raise their children in the inland waters of the Salish Sea, as well as out in the open waters of the Pacific Ocean. Our time spent watching and learning about this orca community has inspired our life in many ways. Their physical beauty, grace, and power, combined with their incredible community-driven matriarchal society, stirs wonder and compassion in our hearts and souls. Our time spent at Limekiln Point Lighthouse State Park on the west side of San Juan Island, Washington, has been very influential too. This park is beautiful, and for us, it's a home away from home. Throughout the years, so many meaningful experiences and friendships have been made in this special place where the southern residents pass by. From sunrise to sunset, our days on the island have been filled with watching whales, learning about the orcas, visiting with friends and making new friends, reading books, drawing sketches, hiking the park's trails, picnicking, and soaking in the beauty of this unique paradise. All of these long summer days, watching orca, J, K, and L pods from Limekiln Lighthouse on San Juan Island are forever a part of who we are and an inspiring force for all the art that we create.
When the path gets dark, look up to the stars to meet them where you are, no matter how far.
We have been creating and sharing our sculptural art since 2012, and our sculptures have gone to people all around the world. Each sculpture that we create is a collaboration between the two of us. The sculpture goes back and forth between the two of us as we create it. We pour so much love and joy into all of the creations that we make. And that's a meaningful part of our artwork. We put a lot of intention into all of our pieces to create something really special and filled with joy.
We donate 10% of the net profits from the sales of our Rainbow Orca Designs art to conservation, animal rescue, and humanitarian organizations related to that animal or design. It is meaningful to be able to give back a portion of our proceeds to help protect and care for the very animals that inspire all of our creations. Our artwork takes a lot of time to create. We do not make very much money, yet we all have the capacity to help ensure a healthy future for ourselves and the world if we care and take action. Donating some of our profits is one way that we give back in gratitude, preservation, and compassion. Conservation means a lot to us. So much wildlife along the landscapes that the wildlife depends upon is endangered right now. The influential orcas that we so dearly care about are endangered. Yet our human capacity to move our hearts and bodies into collaborative action shall not be threatened into extinction.
Like so many incredible animals, these orcas are a wonder, and wonders inspire compassionate action. We all have unique capabilities and talents to share with the world, and that is a reason for wonder. It is a wonder to live on such a beautiful planet filled with such incredible and diverse animals and landscapes. It is a wonder that these remarkable animals and landscapes inspire our lives and livelihoods. It is a wonder what beauty and collaboration comes from the pursuit of a wonder-filled world.
Throughout the years of sharing our art, we have had many meaningful and memorable conversations with people in our Rainbow Orca Designs booth. People have shared with us about their experiences in nature and with animals and in the wilderness, and how they really want to protect nature.
These conversations with people inspired by our art have had a very deep and personal effect on us. These conversations have proven that the feelings and emotions inspired by our love of nature make us who we are, and they inspire us to be the best selves that we can be. Without nature, there would be no nature-inspired art. And yet it is because of this nature-inspired art that we may all have hope that we can and will find a way for humanity and nature and wildness to be able to coexist. When we create art, our hope and goal is for that art piece to venture out into the world and inspire people to be happy, feel wonder, be grateful, celebrate meaningful memories, and urge people to love and care. Now, some might say that we are putting a lot of weight and hopes and dreams on our art. Some might ask, how do you expect some paper art to do all that? Our response, how do you expect some of the world's tiniest birds, say a hummingbird, to pollinate up to 3,000 individual flowers in a single day, have a heartbeat that can reach 1,200 beats per minute, survive cold nights by entering a trance-like state called torpor, and have the fastest wing beat of any bird? Hummingbirds simply are superheroes of the bird world. The moral is that tiny birds and lightweight art do not have to be big to be mighty forces of inspiring wonder. Our animal and nature-inspired art celebrates the beauty of the creatures that we are creating. Our wish is to create joyful and happy art that inspires people to smile and appreciate the wild counterparts that our sculptures represent.
Fine art takes a lot of time to make, and as each individual sculpture goes out into the world, a new one must be made.
As very inspired and creative people who also love to dance, write, enjoy photography and filmmaking, we have been wanting to create something for many years that we could share with even more people.
In October of 2019, We officially co-founded and launched Sea Tree Wonder. We mentioned earlier that we are also filmmakers, writers, dancers, and educators. Sea Tree Wonder is the creative result of that passion, purpose, and expertise. As the creators of Sea Tree Wonder, we are inspiring and empowering people to experience and share daily reasons for happiness, wonder, and gratitude with each other. Through the creation and frequent sharing of inspiring short films and blog articles, Sea Tree Wonder is a way for us to share our creativity and joy with people all around the world, no matter how many sculptures we can or cannot make in any given week or month. We create high-quality, interesting, and entertaining video episodes. In our Sea Tree Wonder short films, we creatively weave adventures through life with inspiring insights into creating daily happiness and living a life of purpose and joy. In our videos, we join together beautiful music, dance, storytelling, and engaging imagery to convey heartfelt and meaningful experiences. Our journey to share our wonder journey has recently taken on a new dimension. We are now tiny house dwellers. Yes, we are creating and sharing all of our art from a tiny wooden house on wheels. We designed our custom RV tiny house for the abilities to slow travel North America and have studio space for creating and sharing our art. While we had help building the main part of our house by a tiny house builder, the finishing work has been all up to us. We are documenting and sharing our tiny house journey and the adventures that are to come in our inspiring Sea Tree Wonder videos and blogs. If we can inspire people to have fun appreciating nature and their lives through the watching of our videos, then we are fulfilling a personal mission to help people be inspired to not only love themselves, love the planet Earth, as well as love all the incredible creatures who call Earth home. We invite you, and we hope that you join us in supporting our journey to share joy, wonder, gratitude, and kindness with the world through our Rainbow Orca Designs art creations and our Sea Tree Wonder video episodes and blog articles.
To see and shop our art gallery, please visit www.rainboworcadesigns.com. We have a large and diverse selection of art available for purchase directly from our website. If you are curious about a design or something you do not see on our website, then please contact us. We may have what you are looking for or can make it for you. If you have any questions about designs, shipping, or whatever, you can always feel comfortable to contact us. We also encourage you to follow and interact with us on social media. Enjoy following, liking, and subscribing to Rainbow Orca Designs on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We love sharing our creations, what inspires our artistic process, and fun wildlife-related news on our social pages. To watch our Sea Tree Wonder video episodes, you can go directly to our Sea Tree Wonder YouTube channel or visit www.seatreewonder.com, where you can also read our blog articles and see the videos. We have a lot of really wonder-filled short films that are really special and inspiring, and we hope you enjoy watching them. We are sharing new videos on a regular basis, so be sure to subscribe to our Sea Tree Wonder channel. Also, follow Sea Tree Wonder on Instagram and Facebook, where we post a lot of fun wonderment-focused stories, photos, and videos. If you would like to support our wonder-inspired video productions and all of our creations, we also invite you to become a Sea Tree Wonderist member through Patreon. Membership of small monthly monetary support is critical to the continued future of creating and sharing these short film creations. In return for your support, we have member-only gifts and rewards to share with you, like our nature and wildlife inspired art. Each video we create takes about 30 hours of time to create, edit, produce, and share. We are literally pouring all of our love and appreciation for nature into our film productions. We really hope you enjoy watching our Sea Tree Wonder films. Watch and enjoy the videos. Share them with your friends and family. Help our Sea Tree Wonder YouTube channel grow in visibility by subscribing to the Sea Tree Wonder YouTube channel. We are excited to be building an online community of people finding and sharing joy, wonder, and gratitude with each other. Together, we can inspire and uplift each other through sharing wonderments, kindness, and happiness.
All in all, we really hope you enjoy checking out our websites and our social channels and share with us your nature-inspired wonderments. It is so much fun sharing joy and appreciation for nature through our wonderments as well as through our artwork. So check out Rainbow Orchid Designs and browse through our artwork through our online art gallery and consider making a purchase of our art. Your support means so much to us. Keep in mind, we're always adding new artwork to our website, so check back frequently. We love creating new designs, and we look forward to continuing to share our artwork with you. So stay in touch. Thank you for watching. Cheers to celebrating the wonders of the natural world through art in all of its wonderful dimensions.
The Salish Sea, an incredibly diverse marine ecosystem where beauty abounds. Yet, the decline of the ecosystem is outpacing recovery. The Salish Sea School is on an endless pursuit to cultivate a community of student leaders to restore health to the marine ecosystems. To connect all students to the remarkable classroom right outside their doors.
All right, here we are in Bandon, Oregon, down here on the beach. And there's a great group of people called Wash the Shore. And what they do is they pick up trash from the beaches. They get groups of people, nonprofits, and they come out and they pick up plastic that washes up on the shore. And they make these awesome sculptures out of them. And they help to educate children about the process of what happens when plastic ends up in our ocean. And what happens when birds and animals eat the plastic, and how it is toxic and it kills them. So after they pick up the trash off the shore, they take it to a facility and they separate it by color, by different things. There's aluminum cans, they have plastic bottles and plastic jugs, they have pieces of fiber of different things, you know, flip-flops and things like that. They find pails, and then they sort it into these bins. And then the kids come and then they make little like scales out of the cans, and they make things in certain shapes and sizes so that they can put them together and make these really cool sculptures. They're here and educating people about how we can change and we can do things differently as far as what we buy and what we purchase to put our food in. It takes a little more effort, but it really ends up a good thing, because then we're taking care of our environment, we're saving animals, we're saving fish, and ultimately we're saving ourselves. So I'm really pleased to be here in Bandon, Oregon, and talking to you about Wash the Shore. And I hope you check them out, and who knows, you might end up down here on the beach with a group of people and picking up trash, and then they make these beautiful sculptures out of them. These sculptures are all around the country, and these people talk about these things with groups of kids and different places that they go, so that they can understand what exactly is happening in our ocean. So let's take care of our beautiful planet, people.
I like to wake up early on Sunday mornings. I sit on our deck that overlooks a pond. The warmth of the day slowly burns away the mist, and I listen to the songbirds. Each bird has its own story, and each story is told in a different way. Sometimes I hear the same birds singing from past weeks, telling of their adventures since last seeing each other. They sound like 1,000 musicians performing a great composition, songs that are never repeated the same way twice. My rocking chair accidentally squeaks, and the orchestra is suddenly silent. I freeze in my chair, and the music slowly starts up again, as if all were well and all were one. This is my favorite time of the week, just me and my songbirds.
You're here with Wayne Diaz, a member of the committee of Wings Over Water, and I'm here to talk about this eagle's nest behind us. And it is the largest eagle's nest that I know of in Whatcom County. It's also the oldest one in Whatcom County. It was built in 1974, and it fell in 1992, and they rebuilt it in 3 days, and it fell again shortly after 2000, and they rebuilt it again in 3 days. I think mainly because the speed of building the nest over is because she had eggs and she had to find a place to put them fast. I learned this from the owner of the property where the eagle's nest is. It was Jerry Swanson, and he has passed away now. He was a young man of 104 years old when he passed away. He told me several stories on the nest. It's the third generation of eagles that was in the nest. And I asked him, I said, well, how do you know that? He said, I know those eagles by heart. I can tell you which ones come and which ones go. Okay, good. After I brought him a few pictures, we got to be real friends, and he would bring me in his backyard to take pictures. And that was all cool. And then I met a friend of mine, Chuck Kinzer, and he lives a couple doors down, and we started taking pictures at the nest together a lot. And I have probably hundreds of pictures of this nest. And I've seen them come and go. And about 5 years ago, one of the juveniles flew out the nest for the first time and hit a tree and injured a wing. And everybody was saying that the eagle they shouldn't have took the eagle away and all this stuff, but they did successfully rehab the eagle and let her back into the wild. It was a female. And I think that this is the easiest one that you can just pass by and look at in this area. And they don't mind people slowing down and stopping as long as you don't get on the property too much. I first met him when he said, young man, he says, come here. He says, you like to take pictures of that eagle's nest? I said, yes, sir. He said, come in my backyard. So he let me in his backyard for the first time then, and then I brought him pictures. Then after that, I could come here almost any time I wanted to. And I hope you pass by here. It's right in the middle of Birch Bay. You can see it from the Birch Bay Drive, and take a look at it. And you'll see the eagles coming in and out of it early in the morning and coming back late in the afternoon mostly. But you might see them at 2 o'clock in the afternoon just resting and perching on the nest. And they usually perch pretty far apart, but as it comes time to nesting time, they get closer and closer on that branch. Thank you for listening, and hope you enjoyed it. And come back to Birch Bay and look for different kinds of birds.